I think we just made it. Hey now, everybody. This is Johnny Beane. Welcome to Talkin' Van Halen, the show where we talk everything Van Halen. If this is your first time here, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and click that bell so you'll get the alerts every time there's a new episode. We do these shows Fridays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. It is currently 8:10 p.m. Eastern, 5:10 Pacific. We're a few minutes, a little behind. September 3rd, 2021. And let's see, how do I do this? Here we go. Welcome, everybody. My name is Johnny Beane, and Jay Hannon is here. He'll be here in a few minutes, but I'll roll through some of these announcements really quickly here, and Jay will be here, I promise. So here on Johnny Beane TV on YouTube, we have channel membership. And if you'd like to become a channel member, click the join button right below the thumbs ups, which we're currently at 22. Thank you so much, you guys. The top tier of channel membership here on Johnny Beane TV are Charles Green, Stephen Franklin, Joe Christian, Michael B., Thomas Santiago, Music Therapy Laz, Bent Tom, The Chad, James Gum, Jarhead Rock, Wayno, Michael Smith, Andy Carson, John Moronic, Jim Ray Hawkins, Majestic PB and J Cat, I got to fix that card, Mike Neese, R Habs, Lenny Lou and Mary, False Flag, and Steve Carmichael. Again, that's the top tier of channel membership here on Johnny Beane TV YouTube channel. If you'd like to become a channel member, click the join button. Again, just try it. Give it a try. Why not? You got nothing to lose. You got everything to gain by becoming a channel member here on Johnny Beane TV. We're also, well, actually, let's get to this. Any super chats will change the color of my lights. So if you look behind me here, you see what we call the guitar moire. That's basically it's a cupboard where I keep all my guitars. Well, some of them. And anyway, I've got these fluorescent lights in there. These are special lights that change anytime there's a super chat during the live show. During any of these live shows, there we go. It just changed. What happened? Let's see. Stephen Franklin, thank you so much, man. Stephen Franklin, channel member, by the way. Thank you, man. That goes towards paying for StreamYard, which is the service that we use here to bring you these shows every day, every week, every year, every month. Right, Jay? Here's Jay Hannon, everybody. What, burritos?
Hey now. Man, good thing I went now. Otherwise, would have to cut the show.
Goodness. Oh my gosh! But it was good though, right? I meant the whatever caused that was good.
It was all right. It was quick. I added, the hot sauce and the Chick-fil-A sauce on. I bought a bottle. We bought a bottle of the Chick-fil-A sauce for home.
Right.
And and it's great when you mix like hot sauce and that together. But my belly was like, what are you doing? so it was kind of like this, bubbling, man. I was like, I'm not going to make it. I'm going to have to. Yeah. So
sounds good though.
It was tasty. It was tasty.
Sounds
so
good.
Anybody with a decent stomach that can handle things, try like some hot sauce, whether it's Frank's or whatever, mixed with that, or the zesty sauce from Chick-fil-A.
Mm-hmm.
They have the buffalo, the hot or the spicy buffalo, whatever sauce. Mix that with the Chick-fil-A sauce. Yeah, but if you don't have a decent stomach, you better be on your way home or at home when you eat it. Otherwise, you're gonna be like, you know.
Yeah, that's why I like to eat most of my meals at home because of that.
So you're close to the home office if something has to happen. You know?
I'll eat the meal in the home office. That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine with me too, man.
You know, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So, and we are also live in Facebook, which we made it. I actually it looked like we had lost it for a second. Like went live at the like right a second after we lose the we would have lost the connection, but we're on. Apparently, it worked.
Good.
So we're live on Facebook, Johnny Beane TV Facebook page, which looks something like this.
Something like this.
So yeah, jump over. If you're on Facebook, I imagine anybody that's watching this has a Facebook account. Jump over to Facebook, like the page. You can leave a review, you know, about any of these shows, any video on the channel. And yes, Tracy Wise is watching us over there. Sharon Wilddollar is watching us over on Facebook. And if you'd like to help support the shows from Facebook, we have what's called Facebook Stars, which is a digital gift which helps in the production of these shows. Alan Garber,
if this was going on, 20, 30 years ago, it'd be an analog gift.
Probably, yeah.
Alan
Garber is watching us from Facebook.
Alan,
great to hear from you recently. Yeah, see, there's Alan. Alan's here. Tracy Wise is here. Let's see. Sharon Wilddollar is here from Facebook. Now let's see who's here from YouTube. Say, let's see. Let us know where you're watching from tonight in the chat. Where are you watching from? I'll type my name in.
Your mom's house, bro.
Grandma's basement. Let's see. Yeah, type in the chat where you're watching from tonight so we can see. In the chat. Yeah. Yeah, we got 44 currently watching us. Watching live and if you're watching us on replay, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. And yeah, leave a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel if this is your first time here. And let's see, who do we have? Janice Lala is watching us. Hope Pizza in Stamford, Connecticut. Oh, Janice is getting pizza.
Oh, nice.
That sounds awesome. Stephen Franklin watching from home. Stephen Franklin, thank you again so much.
Wait a second. Before we do a roll call, let's have a question. How do you like your pizza? What do you like? If you could have one pizza delivered to your house right now, what would you get on it? Would it just be a plain pie? Would it be a pepperoni? Would it be a garbage pie? Would it be extra anchovies? We know what movie that's from.
Oh man.
Yeah, let's get some fun stuff going on. And also, I almost forgot. Well, I didn't forget because I was trying to get my address off this thing for the past 5 minutes. We have an unbox thing from our friends at FU-Tone.
Awesome.
My address isn't on there and somewhere else, is it? No, okay, it's not. Just the one spot. That would be my luck. So yeah, so we're gonna we'll open this.
You're getting a pizza.
I'm getting a pizza.
See, that's why you give out your address. Give pizzas.
So.
Man, speaking of pizza, really quickly, man, do you have a place called Mod Pizza out there?
Yes, there's one literally in North Myrtle Beach, like 5 minutes from my house. Should I try it?
It's pretty good. The thing is, it's fast. You go in there, you order a pizza. It's made for you literally in like 5 minutes.
So you go in there. Well, I was gonna say it's made for you instantly. Like the second you order it, it's like, oh, we have that one right here. Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Like,
we just threw one out. It's still warm.
let me take it off those people's table right there. That I think they're done. I think they're finished. Let's ask them.
Yeah. Anyway, it's pretty good. I just tried them last week, and no, they make it for you. And yeah, not sponsored by the way, but hey, Mod Pizza, if you're listening, we'll gladly plug your pizza.
Well, Jeannie, if you're watching, I know she's getting Killian into bed right now, so maybe we'll try that out this weekend, and we'll see how it goes.
It's good. It's good, and it's quick.
Kurt says, and somebody else said it too. Oh, a couple people said it. It's from Seattle. So so it's like a grunge pizza. Is that what you're saying?
It's pretty good, and it's really fast. Really fast. But hey, there a couple more announcements I forgot about. Normally we're live in the Van Halen 1974 to 2020 Facebook group, but I decided for us to go live in the EVH Gear Live group on Facebook instead. So we should see some new names, I think, probably, if anybody's watching from there.
Awesome.
But again, if you like Van Halen, if you're on Facebook, that is the Facebook group you want to join. So make sure to join that group. There it is in the chat.
Well, and another thing about joining this Facebook group, Johnny, is that all the people that you see on this channel, I think everybody you see, except for maybe Boner Jams, because he's more of the metal fan than anything else. Actually, I don't think he has Facebook. So what am I even making what am I giving him? Yeah, he doesn't have Facebook anyway. But everybody else that has Facebook, how about that, is a part of this group. Some of us are very active on it. I'm not. I just like to read all the stuff going on, which is fun. And
giggle.
Yeah. And people that are in the community as well are in this group. So yeah, join this one if you're not in any.
Yeah. Join it, please. There's the link in the chat. It should be. Where is it? There it is, right there. Join it, please. Please. Let's see if we can get 70,000 members by Sunday.
Sunday. Yes, Caleb, we're gonna get to it. For cripe's sake. Caleb, jump in. Oh, you guys just started. Hey.
Yeah, Caleb, I just saw that like 10 minutes ago, and I pulled the card. So yeah, we'll definitely talk about that.
Yeah, let's wait till we get wait till more people roll in before we start announcing stuff.
So join the group. There's the sorry.
I don't care. Right now I could give two craps. As long as it's me not on the toilet, buckling up, grabbing the side of the bowl. I don't care what you show right now.
Let's see. So we got that. And then what else? This is a podcast. You can actually tell Siri to play the Johnny Beane podcast. And Siri will ask you if you would like to listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Stitcher, Google. And we have a new one, Amazon Music. I kind of told you guys last week we'd probably be on there, and we are. So we are now streaming on Amazon Music, which is a very big deal because it's one of the top music sites. Well, Amazon is one of the top sites in the world. So if you have an Amazon Music, make sure to follow and subscribe to the Johnny Beane podcast, and that will include all the regular scheduled shows, talking Van Halen, Saturday Night Live, the String Change Show, Metal Wednesdays, talking guitars and 80s metal live. It'll include all those. Plus, I'm trying to work in an exclusive podcast for Discord members. So if you join the Discord group, where's the thing? Right here. If you join the Discord, we'll have a special voice channel in there for special conversation. Well, I didn't mean that, but
it's called 1-900-SPANKED. That's the name of the.
That's the John. That's actually, I think that's the John Beale party room that's in the Discord. Something like that. But anyway, I'm planning some Discord chats, which will be recorded and then uploaded as podcasts as well. So it's extra content for you guys if you join the podcast wherever you get your favorite wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Well, listen to this. There we go.
And the cool thing about all the shows from this channel being on these podcasts is every show that's on this channel is a little bit different. You know, different content gets talked about. You know, obviously, you know, a lot of the same people on a couple of the shows, but different things get talked about on different shows. So it's like you have a variety of podcasts on one channel. So it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. It's yeah. So there you go. Amazon Music. Subscribe to the Johnny Beane podcast. Thank you.
Eric, the #1 Van Halen host. I've been trying to get a haircut for like 2 months, maybe even longer. Except I just haven't done it. So I'm dying, man. I'm like, oh my God. It's getting to that point where it's just annoying and it's not healthy anymore. It just looks like crap. So but what are we gonna do? Like, if I don't wear a hat anymore on the show, we're gonna have to redo all my avatars, man. We're gonna put what's his name to work.
That's one of the reasons why I haven't shaved.
So you match your avatar.
Because my logo is a cartoon face. Yeah. I probably would have shaved the other day, actually, but because of that, I haven't.
So thanks, Cobra Kai. Now we have to look like that for the rest of existence.
Technically, I should be wearing sunglasses right now too, because
you got to get prescriptions. We're both. No,
these are prescription.
Oh, okay. Well, you have one lens like that and one lens with the dark. That's what you got to do. There you go.
I've actually done that.
That's the Johnny Beane that we all know and love.
There you go. Where is he? Yeah. Actually, can I match that? Because that actually is a real face. Which way would I be looking? This way?
Yep.
Wait, he's kind of like this. There we go. Podcast.
Yes, it is.
There you go. Man.
Cobra Kai said, keep the hat, keep the beard. Okay, so I have to wear this hat. This hat is getting old, man. It's definitely, it's all faded in the back and stuff, and my kids are always throwing it around and landing on it.
Is that your only hat?
Yes. If I lost this hat,
I
don't know if I'd come on this show with this hairdo right now.
I have 3. No, I have 4. I have 4 different ones that I like to rotate.
He rotates his hats, gentlemen and ladies.
Yeah. Let's see. So who's watching? We got there's more people here. Look at this.
Yeah, 70. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
We jumped by like 30 people or something in the past like couple minutes.
All right, I'll go through a quick roll call since everybody, for the most part, listed what kind of pizza they would order right now.
Boner Jams. Thank you, man.
Boner Jams. Hey, now. We were just talking about you. We got Black Salami, who is our #1 fan, like hands down. The support we get from Black Salami is just crazy.
It's amazing.
Then Jay saunters in with perspiration glistening from his brow, ball gag and dental dam in hand. Jay slowly says, "Oh, hey, Gath. Was prepping for my adult writing class this weekend. Love you guys. Not too bad. You left out my something about a purple-headed warrior or something. I think that was in the next paragraph. Black Salami, Boner Jams, Cameron Brown, who we had a nice little chit on the phone today for a little bit. Christopher Live, Soa, Cobra Kai, the amazing, all that good stuff.
Cobra Kai platoon.
Yep. We got Eric, the #1. Well, I don't know about #1, but Alan Garber's here. Guitar Man 45, Hal Face, Jesus does something to me. Johnny Beane, Keith Campbell, Kith is here. Everybody, Kith. We're gonna actually talk about some Kiss in a little while. Something to Gene Simmons. There was an article or an interview that he did either yesterday or the day before. I kind of wanted to talk about it on the show. We got Leo Safko, Majestic PJ and J Cat. Is that how you have it listed, Johnny? PJ and J, Pajamas and Jam, Nightbot, O'Key, R2, R3, Locking Nut, Randy Price, Renus Pinkle, Thomas Santiago, Thunder Falcon. That's what my wife calls me. Tim Thomas and everybody. Keith Campbell's here, everybody.
Thank you so much, Keith Campbell.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Wow. Everybody's here. Look at this.
Yep.
Everyone. And I mean, this is the place to be. I mean, if you like Van Halen, if you like rock talk, if you like pizza, if you like guitars, if you like us at all, this is the place you want to be. So thank you so much for joining us.
I do agree with that.
Yeah.
Yep. We got unboxings on the show tonight. Well, one at least, unless you have one.
I don't have nothing.
And tomorrow, let me see if I can show this. Tomorrow, everybody, definitely tune in for the Saturday Night Live because
the video is already there. The session is already there. So you can go when this show ends tonight, it'll send you to tomorrow's show. You can leave a thumbs up on tomorrow's show already.
Look at this. Tomorrow, September 4th by 1:30 p.m. I will have. So tomorrow it's going to be new guitar day for Jay.
Oh, no way.
Yep. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yep.
New guitar Jay.
That's me excited right now.
Thought that was from those tacos.
Renus Pinkle, is that a serious question? Or are you just see? That's the thing. When he asks something serious, it's like, are you messing with me? Right?
Which one? About you returning it or the
no?
guitar?
Oh yeah. Well, hey, that's possible. That's totally possible. I'm thinking about buying an EVH Frankie. Is it a good purchase? Is it worth it? Yes, and yes.
Look right next to him. I mean,
that's the telltale. If I get a guitar and keep it, that's all that has to be said.
Mine's a fake. Mine's not even. Mine doesn't even work.
Yes.
Mine's awesome. Thank you again. But
if I buy a guitar,
those are Renus. Come on.
Yeah. If I buy a guitar and keep it, then it's a good guitar. And again, we've talked about it a million times. Like for the price of this guitar too. If I was going to guess and I didn't know anything about it and I saw that, EVH is coming out with this replica, whether it's made in Mexico or not, with the way this guitar looks and plays, I'd be like, all right, $2,500 just because of the finish on it and the, all the stuff. It's amazing how this guitar looks, but it's not. What is it now? $1,799, I think, $1,800 for this thing.
Jean-Biel. How much is it? I don't know, but they are incredible. I played one recently. Of course, played them at NAMM, and then all the guitar centers are getting them now in stores. So I can actually jump if we want to. I could jump into my car right now and in and out while it's traffic. In 5 hours, I could be playing one.
Yeah,
if we wanted to do that.
Yeah,
yeah, they're great. So Renus. If anybody is seriously if you're not even serious, if you're just thinking, is that guitar worth it? Should I get that? Yes.
Yeah. And if you don't like it, you can return it.
Or you can send it to me.
There you go.
It's all good.
You just need a little room in that guitar more. You need a bigger one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No. All seriousness. No, they're awesome. They're great guitars. The EVH guitars in general, they get better and better every year. Every new model is better than the last, and the last one was amazing.
All the new finishes they're doing, very cool. I'm happy that even though I'm not, I don't have one or whatever, but even the hot pink, the 5150 series hot, like that's cool that they're doing all these different finishes.
Yeah,
that's super neat that they're doing that now. So
yeah, they're great.
They must have gotten my email a couple of years ago.
Leo Staffco, any thoughts on the new Maiden that dropped today? My thought is, I have no idea. I have not heard it. I don't know if Jay has.
I listened to about a minute maybe of the first single that came out. Was it a couple weeks ago? There's a few things. I think Maiden's last really good album was Dance of Death that came out in 2003, I believe. I bought the album that came out after that. I wasn't really a fan of it. It had a couple good songs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'm not really a fan of the production of the last couple albums either. It just, I don't know. It's just, it's hard to stay on top, and they were so great for so long. And, I saw them in 2007 and obviously on Ozfest virtually every night. And they're one of the best live bands I've ever seen in my life. But again, it's hard to keep writing amazing music. I mean, it could just be me, I'm getting older and stuff. And I'm kind of guilty of comparing bands' newer stuff to their old classic stuff. And you can't do that. It's so hard.
No.
It's almost unfair. It really is. I mean, these guys aren't in their 20s anymore, so it's tough, and it's not fair that bands or that fans like me do that, because like, oh, that's not as good as Somewhere in Time. That's all. It's not fair. So I wish I was able to listen to music and just appreciate it for what it was. And it's very hard for me to do that. I've been like that for a while, and it kind of sucks. I'm not able to like embrace new albums of bands that I've loved for, since childhood, since my early teens and stuff. It's hard. So,
Right. Leo, after the show tonight, I will listen to it. I will find it. Or if somebody can post it in the Discord. I think there's a "What are you listening to" section in the Discord. If anybody who's a member in there, and everybody should be a member in there, can post that in there and tag me in it, I'll definitely check it out as soon as we get done tonight. But Leo, thank you so much for your question and your super chat. Thank you so much, man.
I'll definitely check the new Maiden out. It's just, it's not on my I'm still listening to Talkin, everybody. I mean, give me some time. It's only been 3 months straight of Talkin. Or as I heard I was watching a video about Talkin a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And the dude on the video on YouTube called them Dokken. I started giggling. Dokken. In 1987, Dokken did the theme song for Nightmare on Elm Street 3. I just spit. Dokken.
Roken with Dokken.
Roken with Dokken. That's right.
Hey, at least it wasn't doping.
So what would it be? Don Dokken? Instead of Don Dokken, Don Dokken?
That sounds like a VHS. Roping with Doping.
Oh.
Roping with Doping 4.
And how many of your friends have borrowed it, right? Let me get that tape again.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Okay. Man. Well, hey, I have some stuff we can talk about. We have several things, man.
Yeah.
We have, unlike huh?
How do we miss that? How do we not say that? Ben Tom's comment. You don't see it?
I see that.
I don't want to read it out loud.
Yeah. That's
Anyway, what you got, Johnny?
Ben Tom, change the color of those lights. Change the color of those lights, and we'll read that. Let's see. No, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. Stuff is just flying in. It's incredible. Let's see. First of all, let's talk about. Actually, here's something that's cool. There's a restaurant in Orinda, California, that apparently they do artwork in their windows of their restaurant. This place is called Luigi's in Orinda. And check this out.
Is that next to Mario's?
It might be, but check out this artwork that's in the window. Right there. And that's local. That's local to me. So I could jump over there.
Dude, that would make me want to go in.
Yeah. I'm getting hungry right now. But yeah, anyway, Orinda, California, which is East Bay, California. That is currently in their window. So very cool.
If there's a table at that window, I would
There is.
I would demand to be seated there.
You can see a chair right in the window there. You can see a chair sitting there, I think.
Yeah, you can. That's front row.
Yeah.
And if there was anybody sitting there, I'd be like, "Hey, are you a Van Halen fan? Who? Get up. Get up. I'm sitting there."
Yeah. And yeah, like I said, I think they're always changing the artwork in their windows. So that's current. Literally, that was taken like 2 days ago, that picture.
Well, that window should never change. They should what is it called? Clear coat that window.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Definitely. Very cool.
It's funny. This just reminded me of something, Johnny. I should have stopped and taken a picture, but we drove past today. What the hell town did we go into? We drove into. Anyway, Jeannie's like, a Van Halen mailbox. Somebody, dude, right on the street, man. A huge Van Halen striped mailbox. And on the way back, I was like, she's like, we should go knock on their door. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. You know. So I almost wanted to stop and take a picture, but
yeah, take a picture or get their address, write them a letter.
Yeah, that'd be solicited. Yeah, there you go.
Write them a letter saying, "Hey, I like Van Halen too. Watch us on Fridays."
Yeah, Jeannie was like, that's what she said. She's like, you should knock on the door and ask them if they watch the show. Yeah, I'm not crazy.
You'd open the door. They'd be like, it's Jay Hannon.
Yo, holy crap. Wouldn't that be funny? Man.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, anytime I roll by, or if I see somebody wearing a shirt or anything Van Halen, immediately click. I'll take a picture, like that log I saw in the Berkeley Hills. You saw that, and there's other people now seeing that and posting pictures of that, and people are tagging me in those posts because they're like, Johnny saw that like a month ago. And if I can remember, there'll be a card on playback right about there. 33 minutes in, there'll be a card of that Van Halen log in Berkeley. EVH. There we go. Okay, so we got that. We've got that. We got several things to talk about. Let's see. Actually, we'll announce this. We'll announce this real quickly here. We have a guest, not tonight, but what day was that? 24th?
Yeah, 24th.
Is that what I said?
Yep.
The 24th, we will have a guest, an author, Michael Christopher, who has written a book called Van Halen, The Eruption and the Aftershock. We were messaging today, and he's gonna get us copies of the book.
Awesome.
So we can read that. So September 24th, Friday.
Oh, wrong way. Is there an audio version? I'd prefer to have somebody read it to me.
I don't know, but maybe we could get somebody to read it, and then okay.
We'll read it on the air. Oh, that's right. It's copyrighted, so we can't do that, right?
Probably not. We'll ask him that when he's here.
Ask him.
We'll ask him about that. We'll ask him about that.
Hey, can you read this thing cover to cover in 2 hours? We'll just sit here with eating Colonel's popcorn while he reads it to us.
He watches the show, so he's
like, I'm not coming on with those guys, man.
He might actually see this. He told me he watches us.
Oh man.
So anyway, September 24th, Michael Christopher will be with us. Author of Van Halen, The Eruption and the Aftershock. You can pre-order the book now, and it's available at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, Indie Bound, it looks like, and BAM? Say BAM?
BAM! Books a Million.
It's almost like the old Bay Area music magazine, BAM. I don't think it is.
BAM!
Yeah, so mark your calendars. September 24th. Michael Christopher, author of Van Halen, The Eruption, and The Aftershock, will be here talking about his book, and it'll be awesome.
Yeah, and speaking of guests as well, on the 29th. So we got a guest on the 24th, Friday the 24th. And we have Grammy Award winner. I think he's got 2 Grammys now. Josh Wilbur, producer, engineer, on the 29th on Metal Wednesday, the final Metal Wednesday of September. Well, the only Metal Wednesday of September. But yeah, that's gonna be a real good. So we got some good shows coming up. Not that this isn't good, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're both on the same channel, so
yeah.
You know, if you like one, you'll like the other. Anything on the channel here, you'll definitely dig. So there you go. So that's another thing. And then let's see. Man, let's say, okay, I've got one more. I have one more thing we can talk about. I'll save that for a little bit.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Well, do you want me to want to talk about my thing? I want to send it to you real quick so you can kind of see what I'm looking at. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Well, no, it's nothing crazy.
Wait a minute. Dang.
What happened? All right, let me just let me pull it out. I mean, pull it up here. All right, where is it? Here it is. Of course, it was on Blabbermouth, you know, because all they want to post about is anything.
Oh, okay. Anything. I know what you're talking.
Well, it's the Gene Simmons thing.
Gene Simmons of Kiss.
Yeah, neither one of us can do it. I wish we had okay. For a nominal fee. I can't do Gene Simmons' voice at all.
Okay, yeah, we can talk about this, definitely. Actually, here, here, I'll share it and we can show
okay.
it.
So I have an opinion about this stuff. And you know, obviously I want to read his quote before I get into my opinion. I mean, there's multiple issues. You know, you can't just blame one thing. And again, everybody, if you're just tuning in, there's going to be an unboxing from Adam at FU-Tone in a few minutes. So stick around.
Yes. FU-Tone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, actually, I have not seen this yet.
Okay.
This came out a couple days ago.
Yeah.
All right, I'll share that. Although one of the problems with the Blabbermouth website is it has all these pop-ups nonstop.
Yeah. You got to get that ad blocker on Chrome.
So when you share the screen, it's insane. It can be.
Oh, the SpongeBob movie. There you go. Oh, there's another ad. Oh, look at that. Oh, snap. Hit that X on the top right of that window, if you could. There you go. Now we're talking.
All right. Gene Simmons, who killed the music business? The fans did, he's saying.
All right. So obviously, with anything, let's read the context of his quote before we get into, you know, tearing it apart. I wish I could do his voice, man. By and large, new artists will never have the chance that we got, which is true, because record companies would give us millions of dollars once we got successful as an advance, non-recoupable, with a royalty system and all that. And so we didn't have to work day jobs. Now, if you're a new band, not even a new band, you can't make a living because all the freckle-faced college kids who, by the way, hate me. Gene, who cares? You shouldn't care who hates you. Because of what I'm saying is robbery. You're robbing by downloading and file sharing that music. It doesn't affect me. Our band came out before when it was a real business. I agree with that. But the new artists, you're breaking my heart. It's like new babies being born without being able to have food. You're taking food from their mouths, so they have to go to work for a living and not have enough time for their art. Okay, before we get to the next paragraph, if that article or if that quote was written in like 2000 when Napster was still a thing and all that file sharing was going on, then yeah, but people, I mean, does anybody do that anymore? Most music is consumed by streaming services, whether it's free streaming services, that way,
which is legal.
Which is legal.
Yeah.
And there's ads for the free one, so it kind of pays for it that way. And I know the money that bands get from streaming services is peanuts, half of peanuts. And then people like me actually pay for a streaming service. So before we get into the rest, it's technology that the music industry really didn't know how to plan for. And I don't know the answer. You know, Lars saw the writing on the wall back then, and everybody hated him for it. But I think everybody, if you're looking at it, you know, without an opinion type of deal or without whatever, Lars was right. And I hated him at the time. But now you look back and you're like, holy crap, he saw what was going to happen. You know, nobody knew how to plan for it. But it's just, it's how technology is. And if you don't keep up with technology, what are you going to do? You know, you're probably going to die. So he says, who killed the music business? The fans did. Not a foreign power, not aliens. The fans killed it. And who do I blame? There you go. The record companies here we go. For not suing that first putz who dared break into the hen house and steal some eggs and a chicken for free. Again, this is going back to file sharing where, you know, let's see, as soon as you let that first fox into the hen house to take some eggs without paying for it, the rest of the foxes come along. Likewise, cockroaches, you allow one in the chicken or into the kitchen, blah, 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 blah. So the Pandora's box has been opened. There are hundreds of millions of fans around the world that are trained in their minds not to pay for music. So what does that do for new bands? It kills them when you... All right. You know, I agree with that whole thing about new bands and even older bands that aren't at that A level or even B plus level. You know, it's very hard to have a career, a lucrative career in music, unless you're, you know, an attorney or, you know, an accountant or something like that, like Eddie says.
Or a drummer.
Yeah. But again, it's not about file sharing anymore. And I understand that argument, you know, 20 years ago. But it's just the fact of like technology and the internet of how people consume music nowadays, that the music industry, it's allowed to happen.
And it's not just music though. It's digital media in general, which is music, which is movies, which is TV, which is any kind of like electronic media. But music is the sound. It is the easiest to steal, I guess, even though I don't do that.
Yeah. Well, James Stewart says record companies screwed the musicians for years now. Technology, welcome to the real world. Yeah. I mean, record companies have been screwing the artists ever since records came out, especially back then. And then kind of like, they're like, wait a minute here, you know, the artists aren't getting anything. So obviously that got fixed, but when all this kind of happened and technology and the internet and all this stuff kind of like blazed ahead and the record industry couldn't keep up, the record companies, you know, these rich people that own these, whether it's a company, whether it's, you know, any kind of business you can think of, they're not going to take the hit. They're going to try to, you know, okay, well, you know, we're not going to make as much money as we've been making, so we're not going to pay the artists as much. You know, the rich people aren't the ones that are going to take the hit generally. So when less money is coming in, the bands are the ones that are going to make less money, and it sucks. And for a while there, it seemed like the bands were able to make up for the missing I don't want to say missing, even though it is, but the lack of album or record sales that started when the whole, you know, internet with the music and stuff like
MP3.
that, streaming, where people weren't buying physical CDs or anything anymore in music, where they were able to tour and sell merch and all this stuff and do the meet and greets, which some people say that's crappy. The bands do meet and greets and charge extra money. Well, they're trying to make money too, because they're not getting that flood of money from record sales anymore.
That's how, I mean, if you thought back in the day, bands made money from touring, years ago before the internet, or if you thought that's how they had to, now that's how they really have to.
That's the only way they're really making money anymore.
That's it. Because basically what Jay is saying, I think, or the truth is, any kind of digital media now, it's so easy to copy and steal and stream.
Yeah.
I
mean, I'm in a band and I had an album that came out in March and I stream, like I can't remember the last CD that I bought, and it's crappy to say that, but I pay for Spotify. We have the family plan, so it's like $15 a month.
Mm-hmm.
But that's too inexpensive. Like, it really is. And the amount that we get, or that bands get per stream, it sucks. It's nothing. Unless, like I said, unless you're one of those groups or artists that's getting millions of streams, you're not making any money.
Unless you're Billie Eilish.
That's what I'm saying.
And you're being streamed literally every second. Your stuff's being played nonstop, billions and billions and billions of plays all the time. That's
and then to kind of cap off what I'm saying here is that the record industry has been trying to, and this is more than a couple of years now, this has been going on. But the second their bottom line started to be affected, then they started changing the record contracts that they had newer bands signing. Whereas now the record labels were dipping into their merch when they go on tour. And it's kind of like, wait a minute, that's how the bands were able to stay on the road and make some kind of money. And now they're dipping into that because, like I said before, the rich people they're going to try their hardest not to take the hit. They want to make that money. They don't want to make less money all of a sudden. So it just sucks. You know what I mean? And there's really nobody has an answer for it. There really isn't. So you either have to keep up with technology or deal with what's happening now. So, and he's right. I mean, then again, the music industry is flooded with bands now because anybody can record an album in their bedroom. For better or for worse, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. We've seen a lot of music studios close over the past 15 years. So it's just the record industry in a whole, as a whole, I should say, is nowhere near what it was, obviously, in Kiss's heyday and even 15 years ago. So nobody has an answer for it.
No, it's definitely it's different. I mean, I saw it changing. I hate to drop this name every day, but when I was living at Desmond's house, it was changing because that was right when the internet was. That's how I actually got the gig with him, was the internet. That's how they found me. They found me over the internet. And
they found me.
And run for it, Marty.
Yeah.
They found.
I don't know how, but they found me.
Yeah, I do know how, but yeah, they found me, flew me out. I was living there, writing songs, letting Ricky Martin in the back door, literally. I saw stuff changing then. We were signed, to Desmond's label, which was, we had a deal with Universal Music, and it was literally, I mean, I could see how music it's something's going on here. Mm-hmm. And then literally a year later, everything was totally done. It was 1999, 2000.
Yep.
is when it was, and things were totally different. But but I mean, again, it makes it, any, like Jay was saying, anybody can, with GarageBand, you have, one of these things, you have a MacBook Air, you have a studio right there. You can record, you can make whatever, you can upload, whatever. But the thing is, everybody, it's like double edged, man. It's like, it's great because anybody can do anything now, but also it's not, because anybody can do anything.
And I'll go back to one of his points that he mentioned earlier in that quote about, the tour support and stuff. When Kiss was in their heyday, and I guess if you are a bigger band, that tour support will be non-recoupable, which means, let's just say the label gives you, in Gizmachi's case, back in 2005, we got $10,000 for tour support, right? Mm-hmm. Well, in our case, we had to pay that back. It was like a loan, basically. Yeah. So the label would make that money back in record sales. It was almost like, yeah, we'll loan you $10,000 to put you guys on the road, but we're going to promote, that's going to help promote the album so people buy it, and we'll make the money back that way. Whereas Gene Simmons, I guess in their case back in the day, whatever they gave him, whether it's $1 million to go on, whatever it was, they didn't have to pay it back. So, and nowadays, what bands are getting tour support? Like I said, unless you're in that upper echelon of bands nowadays that are actually able to make a living and make a good living touring or putting out music and making music, those B level and C and below, they're not getting tour support. No.
The only ones that are still on top are the ones that have always been on top.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All the classic bands that we all know, that we all grew up with, they're still still on top. What was I going to say?
Well, to add to your list, like if you think about as well, like in the metal world, bands like Slipknot, obviously Metallica, not new band, but a newer band, I guess, that I can put on that list, like Gojira, for instance. They were able to do that in big time. Mastodon, even though those bands have been around for a while, but I'm just saying that's that upper list of bands that are able to make a living doing this type of stuff and make a good living. Yeah. But once it gets below that, it's like, man, it's not like that glamorous, I mean, when we were kids, Johnny, I know you're only 29, but anybody that's remembers, like, growing up in the 80s or whatever, you're looking at your wall and you see all these.
What was that like? I've always wondered what grew up in the 80s was like. Yeah, I always hear about it.
Well, you just, you see all these guys on MTV and you go to a concert and it's like this glamorous lifestyle. Like, you're like, oh my God, imagine being, and now you look at it, it's like, we have, Jeannie and I have 2 kids. I was talking to somebody about this the other day, and it's funny because I'm like, yeah, I want Ellie and Killian to play music, but do I want them to be musicians? Like, do I want them to try to follow a life of like trying to be in a band? And I know by the time that happens, what we're talking about now is going to be like, feel like 100 years ago, because who knows where everything's going to be in 15 years or whatever. But it's just weird. It's like, I don't know if I want them to, try to follow follow, not in the footsteps of me, but just try to do that, because it's super hard. And is it going to go anywhere?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. Well, technology will continue on. The robots, will take over eventually. And I see things going more in the direction of like what we do here. I think we're like in the very beginning of something that's totally going to take over. Whereas, the Zoom call, the Zoom meeting, the podcast, I think, you know, I think the video is definitely the future. And as far as us being virtual, that's joking around about us being characters, you know, where is that?
Oh, we got to get somebody to animate Cobra Kai's caricatures of us, man. You know, like take clips, like a 1.5-minute clip of something good, and have somebody animate these faces. That'd be better than the real show.
Well, I mean, I can see the future going more and more in this direction, you know, which is uh you know, I think that's how it's going to be,
Well,
whether it's good or bad.
you know what? I just thought of something, dude. There's the flip. There's the other side of the coin with this as well. And when Gene mentions the fans, right? Another thing about the technology, okay? And I had mentioned this on the show months back or whatever. Might have been on the metal show. How with YouTube, right? Like, you know, years ago, before we were able to see all these concerts and stuff on our computers, everything was a mystery. Oh, dude, Van Halen's coming to town next month, man. We got to get tickets. And it was all like just this anticipation of like, I'm going to get to see one of my favorite bands live, you know, get the new set list, the new songs. What are they playing? You know, all this stuff. But now your favorite band's coming to town and you get to watch every single show they've done so far on that tour. You get to see the set list. You get to watch those shows from 30 different camera angles at the venue with decent sound and like the whole
from backstage, from the side of the stage.
The whole excitement of it is like, do I really want to spend a couple $100 and drive and, you know, blah, and then you got to spend all this money on alcohol if you're going to drink. And, you know, do I really want to do that? No, you just sit and it sucks. I'm guilty of it as well. I'm guilty of doing it, but it's just what it is.
I think that depends. Actually, that's a great question for the chat. That'd be a great. Where's the? How do we do on the last poll? By the way, did you leave a thumbs up? 66% yes. Oh, we're getting more votes. Look at this. Yeah, that sounds a good poll. Here, I'm going to end this one. Here,
yeah, we have taken control.
How should we?
No, we have resumed. We have resumed control. Papa Blue with the Rush reference. Oh yeah, Johnny.
how should we word this poll? I guess make it simple.
Well, while you're doing that, Music Therapy Last says, I'm totally the opposite of Jay. I get pumped up by watching some of the videos of coming concert tours. I was happily surprised by how much better GNR was than some of those. Dude, I mean, obviously everybody's my opinion is my opinion. And I feel like an old fogey now. It's like, you know, when I was younger, I'd be all in the crowd and in the pit or whatever you want to say. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden I became an old fart and I'm like, I want to just stand in the back behind everybody. I don't want to be touched. I don't want anybody standing in front of me, all this crap. I just want to enjoy it. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it is fun going to a show. Once you get there, I'm the type of person, it's like, I don't want to go. And then when I get there, I'm like, I'm glad I came, you know? Mm-hmm. But it's just sometimes when the excitement gets drained from you about something, it's hard, you know?
I think it depends. Okay, so we got a new poll in the chat, and basically what it means is where you still go to shows, and let's say you can stay home, you can watch YouTube videos, you can watch Periscope videos. That's not even around anymore, but you can basically watch any show anytime from any camera angle, whatever. You can sit on Facebook, whatever. Will you? The purpose of this poll: will you still go out to those shows? And pay for those shows and those meet and greets and whatever they offer, mm-hmm. Buy a t-shirt. That's basically what I'm asking for this poll right here. I think it depends. I think it depends on the band. Like if you're really a major fan of somebody, yeah, you're gonna go. And if you're really a major fan, yeah, you're gonna pay for that backstage pass, or you're going to pay for that meet and greet, or you're going to buy every T-shirt at the merch booth.
Yep.
You know, you're going to do that, and you're going to stream it on Facebook while you're there in the front row. You're going to do it. I think if you're a major fan of a band, you're going to do all of it regardless.
You know, I'll say that, you know, obviously years ago when a concert felt like an event type of thing. And was it you who was saying that when they did go to a show, like they'd buy every piece of merch that they could? Was that you?
When I used to go to Van Halen shows in the 90s, I would buy one of everything they had.
Yeah. So I think maybe part of what Gene Simmons is talking about is we don't value music and any kind of digital entertainment as much as we used to, because it's so accessible and it's so easy. Like we talked about before.
Right.
Oh, check out this band. Oh, I pull it. You'll instantly have it at your fingertips. It's so easy to listen to anything now.
And you listen to 3 seconds of it and you skip it.
Yeah, like
meh.
Skip. Yeah. So it's different. Like we definitely value
Sherman Callahan.
We valued things like this more back in the day when it was, obviously when you're younger, it's new to you and everything. But
well,
I just think everything's changed so much that it's,
Well, this has changed everything.
That's what I'm saying. Technology. What are you going to do?
We have, well, first it was this.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll take this off. There we go. First, there was these things, although, it was a much bigger Apple, it was a huge iMac or, Mac, what it had a green screen, whatever that was. First there was that. It's like, oh, it's cool. And then now with this, with these things, you have access to, I don't have to tell you guys this, but you have access to pretty much anything there is in the world right here.
Yep.
You can talk to almost anybody. Jay calls me sometimes on here.
How'd you get this number, Jay?
Guess what I heard?
It's on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, there's a phone number down there.
Actually, I have Johnny's real phone number. Can you believe it?
Yeah. But yeah, text that number, by the way. Send in a selfie while you're watching the show of the screen to that number, and I will post them. I will post those. But no, today you have access to everything. But going back to if you're really a fan of, let's say, Kiss, we're talking about Gene Simmons.
Yep.
They're super fans. Will still go to their shows. Will still pay big bucks for whatever they put out.
Yep.
Whatever's there. They'll be streaming it on their Facebook page while they're front row, right in front of Gene Simmons. They'll be streaming it. They'll be streaming themselves, like, oh, look at this. They'll still do all that.
Mm-hmm.
They'll still do all that stuff. But so I guess to wrap up what you were saying, it's the newer bands or the bands that aren't quite the Kiss, level are the ones.
Well, how many bands are at the level of Kiss when they can
still
sell out the world in their 70s?
Just that's really it.
Well, the Stones, Metallica. Well, Metallica's not in their 70s, but the Stones, they can do it.
Mm-hmm.
They're at that level.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally slim pickings.
But here we go. I think it also depends on the band. It depends on the age of their fans. Stones fans.
Stones.
They're fans. They're hardcore fans, I would say, are a little older. And they have
and younger too.
Some of that.
Not young like you. I'm saying 60s, as well.
Well, right. But I think they're the hardcore fans, the bands, the fans that have been with a band like the Stones or Kiss. have been there, since the beginning.
Mhm.
They're, they'll, and that they know the value of going to see that band and the experience of being there. They'll go, and they understand it.
Yeah.
But it's the some of the younger fans of some of the newer bands, the ones that some of us can't stand.
Yeah, I'm right up there on that list.
They're the ones that, I saw the show on Facebook last night. I don't need to go. Whatever. I don't need to buy their record, unless it's Billie Eilish. Then it's totally, that's a different. That's it's mixed. I would say, but for the local garage band,
Yeah, good luck.
That it's like,
Good luck.
You better make a website.
You better have a face tattoo or face tattoos. You better get arrested for doing for doing what is it? What is the what are the drugs of choice for these young kids now? I don't know. It's all.
How much is you know who charging to get your name on the face? Did you see that?
What?
On the forehead. You know who said what was there was something
I don't know who you know who is.
Oh.
Give me the initials or something if you don't want to say.
Their name starts with an A. Big cucumber in a pool.
What? A big cucumber
on Twitch. The biggest Twitcher.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay,
there was a swimming pool. Okay.
There's a thing where if you pay a certain amount, they'll write your name on their forehead. They write their name.
And that's why she's a million.
Actually, look at this jacket. I should be on Twitch writing names all over my coat. That's what this looks like.
Oh man.
By the way, the Twitch channel is getting bigger. We are getting more of an audience over there. But that's I mean that's a part of entertainment these days. That's a part of like I said, the future is this.
Yes.
Having a camera, this is the future. And so if you're not into this, if you don't understand this,
bye.
It's, let's say in the year 2020, when something kind of happened, people were asking me, like, Johnny, how do you do? I want to do, this. And so I helped a lot of people, a lot of friends do this type of stuff. But this is the future. Sitting here in front of a camera with a box with lights in the back. This is definitely the future of entertainment. And this is just the beginning. Right? Sherman Callahan. Everybody? Do you guys agree with me? Is this, we got people, how many people watching this? 82. We got 82 people watching this. What do you think? Is this
all right? So who was it? Keith Campbell said, reminds me of every sports fan in San Diego, fair weather fans. That kind of made me think of something as well, along with music, with live music, I guess I should say. Mm-hmm. You can kind of compare it, I guess, in some way to sporting events, right? Where the home experience or the TV experience with sports nowadays is so crazy that it's almost like, well, why would I go to a game, sit in traffic, getting in there, having blah, blah, blah. And if it's freezing outside or if it's 100 degrees, all this stuff where all these camera angles that you got on TV, that whole experience is almost like, especially with like baseball, where there's 162 games in a season. Football is a different story. There's only 8 or 9 home games now because they add another game in the season. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, well, there's only a handful, so you're going to pack the house. Whereas baseball, it's like, let's watch it at home. Be able to see everything. You got slow motion, HD and everything, and you can take a dump if you got to go. You can have some beers, go in the fridge, have some snacks for free. I don't know. It's just like I'd rather sit home and watch a game, you know. So
Yeah,
it's almost like the same thing. Once technology surpasses the live experience, well, I mean, like the in-person live experience, you're in deep doo-doo. You're in deep doo-doo. And that's eventually what's going to happen. And I think, with the whole lockdown stuff that happened last year, remember a lot of bands were doing the streaming stuff, streaming live concerts. My buddies in Byzantine did one, which was very cool.
That's what I was just saying when you jumped up for a second. When last year happened, everybody was coming to me asking me how to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And I helped a lot of friends get their shows going. And I'm happy to do it. But yeah, this is definitely the future of entertainment, and it is kind of similar. It is kind of similar to what we were just talking about with music and putting out albums, doing a podcast. Basically, what we do sitting here 3-4 times a week, it's like putting out albums.
Imagine if putting out quality music was this easy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's an echo.
So it's got to be me then.
Echo. Oh, it's gone.
Is it?
It's gone. Okay. Yeah, it's gone.
So is it I don't want to cut this conversation off if we're still rolling with it, but it's it's just a weird thing. Technology is great for so many things, but at the same time it's that, double-edged sword thing where it's like, yeah, it's great, but it's taken a lot of the oomph out of a lot of things as well, and excitement and anticipation.
Yeah, but I think if something's good, it will. I mean, you can't deny when something is good, and you can tell when something's good and something's kind of, So there's definitely, the good ones, will the good stuff does rise to the top.
The cream rises to the top. Yeah.
There you go. I mean, that's how that is.
Yeah. But again, like I originally said before, there are so many bands and everything is like so oversaturated now. It's really hard unless you have the right promotion team behind you to get you, into the forefront to have people listen to you. A lot of times things just go unheard or whatever. It's like, if a tree falls in the woods when no one's around, what was it? If it doesn't make it,
does it make a sound?
Yeah. It's like, it's weird.
No one's there to hear it. I think it does.
And again, a lot has to do with, I hate saying it, but can you, we always talk about Eddie Van Halen is the last guy, the last guitar player to really revolutionize the instrument. And I think it's the same thing with music. I hate saying it, but for the most part, everything has been done. How many times have you turned on a new band and like, whoa, I've never heard anything like this before?
Right. No. No.
I hate saying it. I hate saying that everything's been done. But once you get to that point where, you feel like everything has been done, it's very difficult for it to have that excitement, like with this new thing. That's what it is. Like even in the 90s, a lot of the stuff coming out, it was a new thing. We had grunge, we had the new metal movement that came out. There was a lot of things still changing the landscape of like rock and metal. And when has that happened? When is that going to happen again? If it can?
Yeah. I mean, I think. I mean, yeah. I think everything has been done, but I think it can still be mixed up, and it can be new, to people that haven't seen that before.
Mm-hmm.
Like people complain about Greta Van Fleet or whatever being.
I was just thinking of the same thing.
You know, but to their fans, that's new. To their fans, that's new and exciting. So
I guess,
yay.
but in the grand scheme of things, though, that's just taking a classic band and kind of it's almost like with movies, right? You kind of knew that once they started remaking all these classic movies, or what is it called? Not relaunching, whatever the term would be, like having
revisited.
No, like a Ghostbusters a reboot, right? Where you basically
reboot.
You put out the same one again with different characters and a different storyline, right? Or different plot.
Did that new Ghostbusters ever come out?
No, not yet. I don't think. Somebody told me that, I guess during a test screening, they said it was great. And I'm like, get the out of here. Great. Maybe it will be.
Wait, which one are we talking about? You're talking about the one with the kids where it's like totally not the comedy one that came out a few years back.
No, I'm talking about the one that's not out yet.
With what's his name? I think that looks pretty good. I don't know if it came out.
I don't think it came out yet, but anyway,
I would like to see that.
It feels like that's the same thing with that's been going on with music as well. It's like everybody wants this kind of retro movement or bands that sound like they came out in the 70s or the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that kind of seems like, well, then maybe everything has been done. When you start going back into the well, because nothing new is really making anybody's ears perk up. We got to revisit the old stuff, everybody. We got to go back to the, So I don't know. It happened in movies and it's happening in music. It's been happening for a little while, obviously.
It's always happened. It's always every 20 years, whatever it is, it comes back.
Yeah, but remember when Kingdom Come came out? That sounds fun to say. And you go back and listen to that first Kingdom Come record, it's awesome. But they got slammed at the time because they sounded like Led Zeppelin. And I get it. It wasn't too many years after Led Zeppelin. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like close.
Yeah.
But back then there was new stuff coming out where nobody was really interested in a new band coming out that sounded like an old band. They wanted new bands that sounded like either original or something new that they've never heard. And that's not happening anymore. That's kind of my point, and I know I have a hard time. If Kingdom Come came out now, everybody be like, holy shit. Did you hear that new band Kingdom? They're like Led Zeppelin, but blah, blah, blah. And people would be going nuts for it right now.
Yeah. I'm sure that type of stuff is coming out now.
Next time anybody wants to listen to Greta Van Fart, it's just I guess we're never going to have anybody from that band on the show.
Nobody watches this stuff.
Well, they're not going to watch it. Anyway, put on that first Kingdom Come record, and Bob Rock produced it. So sonically, it's great. Who's talking about Misha Mansour?
Cool.
My God.
I don't know what that is.
That guy out of here.
What was I gonna? No, as far as the guitar, I mean Eddie Van Halen. That's as far as the guitar has gone. Nobody's, I guarantee you, nobody's gonna do anything. But I mean, the thing is, it's not just good. It's not just the way Eddie played. It was because he had the songs. It was because there was so much going on with Van Halen. Again, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. There it is.
You can literally check every box with Eddie and that band. And it was everything. Like you said, it wasn't just his guitar playing. It was everything that came along with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of that, how are we doing on time? Let me show this.
Okay, and then I'll do the unbox thing.
Okay. All right, let me just get rid of this. Let's see. I'm going to show. Here we go. Share screen. Here we go. All right, just announced. I think it was today.
Yeah.
I think. There's this.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk. Never mind.
No, we'll talk about this first. Okay. So, EVH, Eddie Van Halen store. There's brand new. Okay, bring that other card back. Wait, here we go. There's brand new T-shirt. False flag. Is your face? Huh? In your face? What? In your face is cool too, but they're first.
I have no idea what he's talking. What he's
What?
talking about. What? Did we miss something before that?
Thank you so much, false flag. In your face is cool too, but their first degree was great.
Oh, is that another Kingdom Come record?
Probably.
I'm assuming maybe.
Probably is.
Because I've listened to their second record. It's got some good stuff on there. But again, Bob Rock didn't produce it. I think back then Bob Rock was on fire. And during that, time frame between the Motley Crue stuff, Kingdom Come stuff. Well, Kingdom Come was before he did Dr. Feelgood. And then obviously he did the Black Album with Metallica. And that was the end of Metallica's greatness after that album. But yeah, some producers, man, they just, they get with a band and they, at that time, the bands he worked with, he got them to the next level as far as with the production, and all that stuff. So
yeah,
there we go. And the Cult. Yeah, he did the Cult at that time.
Thank you, false flag. And Taylor 315. Great show tonight, guys. Excellent points being made. Thank you so much, Taylor. Taylor, false flag, thank you so much for your support. Thank you. So it looks like, well, there's a brand new Van Halen EVH stage. It's called EVH Stage, the T-shirt. It's Eddie on stage. It's Eddie on stage, 1978. First tour. Very cool. Very cool image. Right there. So brand new T-shirt. EddieVanHalenStore.com. Says they are, is it $34? $34. The shirt. So brand new shirt. And then also Lenny Lou. Thank you, Lenny Lou.
Hey, Lenny Lou.
Are you watching us? Lenny Lou. Lenny Lou.
Hey now.
Hey now. All right, so there's a brand new EVH shirt, and then there was also brand new bumper stickers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a couple of those.
$14.99. You got brand new bumper stickers. You got the Frankenstein. You got the Eddie Van Halen Forever. I've got that T-shirt. You got your Eruption. So you got these different official logos here, but as bumper stickers.
Yep, I'm gonna have to get that 5-pack. Jeannie's car is gonna be on the windshield, not even the back of the thing, just on the windshield.
Yeah.
Have to drive like this, looking out the middle of the windshield because the stickers will be right down the.
Cover up all the windows.
Mm-hmm.
You're a parent. Do your kids do that? Do they have stickers on the inside of the windows?
Dude,
I see that.
If
you see cars all the time driving with stickers up from the inside.
No, there's maybe one or two in the car, but inside the house, Ellie put stickers up a while ago, and they're still up. We just leave them up because, like, well,
Mhm.
if we take them off, there's
On
going to
your
be new ones
guitar.
up there anyway. So why even bother? So,
Mhm.
I mean, you know, before I was a parent, if I walked into somebody's house and there were stickers all over the wall, I'd be like, "What the hell? You just let your kid put stickers all over the place?" But it's just it comes with the territory, man. You know,
Yeah.
there's Spider-Man stickers. There's a bunch of stuff. PJ Masks stickers on the walls and everything, but it's whatever, man. It's fine. I'll just have to get Ellie some Eddie Van Halen stickers so she can put them on at school on the walls and the doors. Ellie, go into school tomorrow and put this 5150 bumper sticker on the whiteboard in class. And if your teacher says anything, just tell her it's 5150 time.
It's 5150 time. So there you go. Yeah. EVH store, new bumper stickers and a new Eddie Van Halen t-shirt. Very cool. Very cool items. So now I got to take a quick break myself.
Okay. So we'll do an unboxing and then we'll finish up with the news about Nerd Halen.
Yeah, that's great, man.
Yeah.
That's great. Do you want to wait for me to do the unboxing, or are you just
Yeah,
gonna do it?
that's fine. I'll wait for you. I'll just go through the chit and see if there's anything cool here. But let's see. It's
All right.
somebody's birthday. Whose birthday is it?
Ask him some questions in the chat. I'll leave my camera on. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, the majestic PB&J cat says Eruption. There you go. Let's see. Jay Turner says he got the Ross Halfin book this week, just in time for his birthday. Happy birthday. Hellstorm says he thinks Bad for Good should do a new album. That's with our friend Thomas McRocklin when they were just wee little lads. Let's see, where else am I going here? All right. Unboxing is coming up in a minute. Also, everybody, real quick. Neural DSP, the plugin company, earlier this year, they put out a plugin for the Soldano, or Soldano, however you want to say it. If you're from the Midwest, it's probably Soldano, of the SLO 100. And I downloaded the demo about 3 days ago now. Holy crap. It sounds amazing. I can't believe how good it sounds. So if you get a chance, I know a lot of people still aren't on the plug-in guitar amp thing, and I get it, you know, especially if you have a bunch of the real amps and things like that. But definitely give this one a chance, or just a listen. It is killer. It really is. I think it might be one of the best ones I've heard as far as just raw tone, and obviously it's got some great effects on it as well. But I mean, the second I fired it up, I was like, holy cow. So if you're a fan of that amp, and obviously if you can't afford it, I know I can't, the SLO 100, Johnny, the Soldano, Neural DSP earlier this year came out with the plug-in version of it. And I downloaded the demo a couple days ago. And dude, it rips. You know, I don't think I've heard that type of sound come out of a plugin before. I was like blown away, you know, like, holy cow, this thing sounds just amazing, you know.
That's great.
And I know a lot of people, you know, they'll have like an amp or whatever with obviously a cab that's touching the floor, and they'll do an A/B, like, well, you know, there's different things. I have my studio monitors right in front of me here. And if you just have the, you know, the sound just coming out of these speakers or these monitors, you obviously don't have, you know, the air movement of a guitar cabinet sitting in front of you. Like I said before, the cabinet touching the floor, so you're getting the vibration, you're feeling the amp. You're feeling the air and everything like that. So it's different. So what I did is I put on I have a subwoofer in the corner, and all I have to do is engage that, and it definitely sounds really, really good. So
that's cool.
Everybody, if you have a computer and all that stuff and an interface or whatever, definitely give that plugin a shot. It's really good. Really, really.
Can you use it with anything? With any DAW? Or
yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yep. And it even has a standalone version. That's what I've been using. I don't even fire up Pro Tools for it. I just fire up my Pro Tools interface, throw the monitors on with the sub, and it rips. It really does.
So. Nice. Very cool. All
right.
Comes
with a free 14-day demo as well. So if you don't like it, you don't have to buy it. So here you go. FU-tone. Thanks again. What am I thanking again? I didn't even open it. Thank you in advance. So here we go. Oh,
very exciting.
The sides. I didn't even do the front. Okay. We should do the Blue Oyster Bar music for this. Oh, says thank you, Jay. Yeah. So first things first, we'll do the. I finally got an FU-tone shirt.
Oh, there you go, man.
I finally made it. Where's the? I'll just rip it open. Here we go. So we got the front FU-tone, and then we got there's the back of it.
Yeah.
And then on the sleeve. There you go.
Yep.
So
that's a cool shirt. That's a
cool
shirt.
It is a cool shirt. Yep.
I wear one of those.
So there's that. I'll put that here for now. And then onto the goodies, the good stuff here. Everybody knows I have a love affair with Ibanez guitars. And let me get this out of here. Oh, there's a little note on here. Okay. Oh, it says, thank you, Jay. You rock. Oh, you rock. So here we go. All right. So we got, I'll show this first. I'll open this one. I already know what's in there. Let me rip this bad boy open. Ooh, we have a nice FU-tone brass block for the Ibanez Low Pro or Edge tremolo with the stainless block screws there that are awesome. And then we also have the brass screws and the brass claw. And a couple picks. Assassinate lame tone. There you go. So I'll show you guys part of the reason, right? So Ibanez guitars, this has the spring retainer on there, but I mean, you can kind of see how tiny that block is back there. That pot metal Ibanez block. Hold on. Let me shine a light on this. Can I? Where the hell's my phone? Oh, here it is, right in front of me. I'm moving my phone to look for my phone. Can you see? Maybe? Well, whatever. You get the idea. It's a small pot metal block. So I'm going to try it out in one Ibanez. It'll probably be this one, maybe on a Sunday night string change if we can not do it at midnight.
Oh, that dude.
I'll do that on the air. I'll take the strings off, the springs off, take the trem out, and put this on there, live.
Do you want to do it this Sunday?
I can try.
Earlier?
We can try. I'll let you know. everybody keep tuned and or stay tuned, and we'll see if we can do that. So there's that. Look at this. I mean, you know, and these things do make a difference. I was skeptical for a while, but I will say that once I put one in, even the Frankie over here, it was like, holy cow, the resonance and just how loud the guitar was after that. So
the resonance of the residents of the big block.
yes.
Say that 3 times fast.
Yep. So we'll see how it goes with this thing, but I'm excited to put it in there. And if everything goes well, because Adam was like, let's just try it on, because I was gonna order 4 of them for all the Ibanez guitars that I have. You know, I was like, screw it, right? He's like, let's just try it on one, make sure everything's cool. You know, don't get your panties in a bunch. So we'll try it on the Gem and go from there. So, oh yeah, there's no school
Nice.
Monday, so maybe. But I think Jeannie might still have to work Monday. I think she's still working Monday. So if that's the case, I'm still going to have to get up early. And again, everybody that has kids, just because it's a holiday, that doesn't mean they're sleeping in. You know, like, yeah.
What is Monday?
Labor Day. It's Labor Day.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So, yep. Again, Adam and Maria at FU-Tone, thank you so much. And if all goes swimmingly, we'll do the whole lot of Ibanez guitars, you know? The whole lot of them.
Awesome.
Yep.
What happened
Very
to the
cool.
poll? Sharon, the polls are on Facebook, on YouTube. Currently, we don't have any polls on Facebook. I guess, could I actually do polls on Facebook? Maybe I can. We'll have to try that. That's very cool, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, FU-Tone is amazing. I have some stuff FU-toned up myself.
Oh, I didn't get a sticker. I got to complain about something. You guys know me.
Send everything back.
Yes, come on, Adam. Send it back. No. I think I have a couple stickers laying around from a previous package, so it's all good. I'm just busting balls. But again, thank you for the shirt. Thank you for the block. Thank you for the claw and the screws and the picks. Very cool.
Nice. It's amazing stuff.
Yep.
It definitely is. And yes, if not this Sunday or coming up or at some point, I mean, we'll have to do it live anyway.
Well, yeah, I definitely want to do it sooner than later, except there's a slight chance that one of my friends, oh wait, dude, he did send one. It's hanging out of the thing. I'm sorry.
There it is.
It was hanging right there. Like I'm talking all that crap, and there it is. I'm such an idiot. But anyway, one of my buddies' mom is traveling from New York to Florida. She's driving down, and you know, I obviously told her that if she needs to stay over a night, she can, you know, make a pit stop here, so she doesn't have to drive, you know, what is it, 18 hours straight or whatever. So I'm like, hey, if you need to stop here, so if that happens, and it might be Sunday, so that's why I don't want to commit, and then all of a sudden, so. But I'll probably know tomorrow if that's going to happen.
Cool. And if not Sunday, just whenever, like whenever you schedule, you know, let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know. And we can, whenever it is, whatever, we can just do it.
Cool. Awesome.
So, and Can't Drive 55, dude. Hey man, welcome. We've had a full show tonight. We're not done yet.
Nope.
But if you're just tuning in, make sure you watch, you know, replay the video, because you're not going to want you're not going to want to miss a minute of anything that's gone on tonight. This has actually been one of the best shows we've ever done, ever.
Every show is that.
Tomorrow night's show will be better than this one. So make sure you tune in tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's
huge full show. That's right.
Should we get to the big news for our friend Caleb Rappaport?
Yeah.
Nerd Halen.
Yeah, I've got the thing right here.
Breaking news, everybody.
Right here. Check this out, you guys. Check this out. Look at this. Monsters of Rock cruise from Miami. In Miami. I used to live there. February 9th through the 14th of 2022. Alice Cooper. Obviously, Alice Cooper is the headliner.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know how these shows, we're going to have to, well, anyway, Caleb Rappaport and Nerd Halen will be a part of the Monsters of Rock cruise this February. Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to hit I got to change the batteries in this thing. Dude, look at that lineup. Like, I think Paul and Mancuda would have raging boners right now if they saw this friggin' lineup.
Well, I think they have them already anyway, but.
Dude, Queensryche, Cinderella's Tom Kiefer. I love that one. Skid Row. Well, Lit LA Guns, Kicks, Winger. Great White. Heat, which I'm a fan of Heat. They got their original singer back. Loudness, Pat Travers, Y&T, Eclipse, Vixen, Rose Tattoo, Black and Blue, Firewind, Chris Holmes, Joe Hoekstra, Lillian Axe, Faster Pussycat, Rhino Bucket, Pink Cream 69, Dangerous Toys, Killer Dwarfs, awesome, Tokyo Motorfist, XYZ, Beasto Blanco, Electric Boys, Crazy Licks. I might have to go to this effing thing. It might be the first cruise and the last cruise I ever go to. I would have. Dude, I've always said I'll never go on a cruise. I don't care how much money you give me. But the fact that Caleb is on it with Crazy Licks and Heat, I'll risk getting some kind of weird virus and being on my deathbed for a couple days to see that. And it's in Florida. I'd be able to fly down there. Man, Caleb, I'll be your guitar tech.
Yeah, very cool. Hosted by Eddie Trunk. Look at that. Oh, Nikki Black is a part of that. She was the DJ out here at San Francisco for 107.7 The Bone. Yeah, Nikki Black. She was like evenings with Nikki Black. I remember her for years.
Dude, we should get a booth there, man. Do the show from the boat.
Mm-hmm.
From the poolside with Johnny and Jay.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. But I think some of the Saturday nights have just got more interesting in February. Hopefully they have internet on that thing.
Oh yeah.
And I think maybe congratulations, Nerd Halen. Caleb.
Yeah, dude.
Congratulations everybody in that list, for one thing. Because after last year, I couldn't see one of those things ever happening ever again. But that's awesome. Awesome.
Very awesome.
And so yeah, looking forward to that. And like I said, keep it tuned here because some Saturday nights in February, I can see will probably be coming to you from that cruise. You know, John Biel's there.
Mm-hmm.
That's John Biel on the cruise right now.
Yeah, he's already there. Nerd Halen, woo! And I see he's already found the chips.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of those chips, man. Oh, those things are amazing, man.
Yeah, we need
My
another
favorite.
refill. I haven't
My
had one in a while.
My favorite. My favorite. If you guys like chips, you're going to like Colonel's gourmet
Damn right.
popcorn and more.
Way more. You kidding
So
me?
make sure you mention Jay Hannon or Johnny Beane when ordering, and you'll get more. You'll get the and more part.
Yep. And now they have some new, what are those things called? The malt balls or whatever that you dig?
Yeah.
They have the peanut butter ones now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wait,
So,
I mean, oh my gosh.
so when because he was supposed to send me a package out the same time as he sent you one. What was that? A couple weeks ago. And he said that he didn't send mine out yet because they ran out of the peanut butter and chocolate ones, or just the peanut butter ones. And they only had the sugar-free ones left. And I was like, I don't want those. He's like, I know. That's why I didn't send it to you, you idiot. So I think they have them back now.
I'm sure the sugar-free ones are still pretty good. I mean, they're kernels.
No, I'm not eating sugar-free stuff.
I would try them. If anybody's listening, I would definitely try those. Because, I mean, they got to be better for you.
No, the artificial sweetener is terrible. Sorry, Colonels. Oh, Stephen Franklin's telling me to try the jelly slices. My teeth don't want me to try the jelly slices. I'll tell you that.
Oh my gosh, jelly slices?
They're good. They are good. He sent us those before. Really good.
Gosh.
Yeah. You know, there's one thing that always kind of makes me think, why did you get those? Whenever somebody shows up with like saltwater taffy, it's like, don't you want your fillings to stay in your teeth? You know, unless you have like perfect teeth. But even if you had perfect teeth, why would you chance it eating saltwater taffy?
Well, I just thought about those jawbreakers, and I'm like, no.
I know.
Never again.
Oh never again.
I'm terrified. Sorry, Colonels. I'm terrified of just popcorn seeds. Like you get the ones that you think, oh, you know, because they're good.
But how rare is it in Colonel's popcorn that you find those?
Actually, you never do. In Colonel's, you never do. It's the generic horrible stuff where it's nothing but popcorn seeds. Your teeth are cracking and breaking.
Yep.
With Colonel's, that won't happen.
Yep.
Probably.
That's awesome. Awesome.
Speaking of that, I've got a dentist appointment to fix a busted tooth coming up.
I have one too. Right back there, it's half, like a quarter of the tooth came off because there's a filling that's so big in it.
Yeah, mine's missing.
And I was eating Doritos one night up here, and it just part of the tooth cracked off. The filling's still in it though, which is amazing. So now we're talking to dentist talk on Johnny Beane TV here.
We talked Van Halen and dental and popcorn.
Keith Campbell said, I guess when he orders from Colonel, he gets laughed at when he mentions us. Well, you must be talking to my buddy Shay, whose family owns Colonel's. He's one of my good friends. He's literally, I would consider him one of my closest friends nowadays. Well, not nowadays, but in general. And I've never met the dude. We literally talk like every day. He's just a good dude, and you know, I'm happy to help support, you know, his family's business. So, and again, if it wasn't that great, yeah, I'd eat it, but I wouldn't be like promoting it as hard as we do. It really is good stuff.
Even if it just sucked, I would still be eating it nonstop.
Oh man.
No, I'm a huge fan of this is the popcorn segment. I'm a huge fan of popcorn. I eat popcorn all the time. And Colonel's is definitely the best popcorn, you know, you can get.
Yeah. Yep. And again,
definitely.
We're not just saying it. Like, people have ordered it from that obviously have watched the show. And I've got messages from people saying, you guys weren't BSing. This is the best popcorn that I've ever had. And I'm like, Yeah, I'm not just saying it.
It's true.
Yep.
We don't just say stuff. We don't make up stories on here.
Nope. Not us. Somebody mentioned about, does the chocolate melt during shipping? Well, I know for a while they were hesitant on shipping like the chocolate cashews or the malt balls in the heat of the summer. And I get it, you know, if it's sitting on a UPS, everybody knows how hot those packages come out of those trucks sometimes, man. You know, what did I just say?
You ever walk into a back of a UPS truck? Oh wait.
So yeah, I mean, what? Yes, he does. PP Burns.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
See, we can talk about anything, so we don't have to make stuff up. You and I can get on this show and not talk the entire week about what we're going to talk about on the show, and you hit the go live button, and it's like we talk about everything. It's fun stuff, man.
No, when we prepare for stuff, that's when it's a disaster.
Yeah.
You can't make this stuff up. And that's kind of like going back to what I was saying earlier. You know, anybody can do this, but not anybody can do this. And that's the truth. And so for everybody that's watching this, that supports this, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yep.
And
and as we say that, where's the crickets button? Where's John Biel with the crickets?
John Biel and the Crickets.
Oh, that's a good band. I like that one.
Yeah. So where are we at on time? We have a few minutes. We have a few. Well, technically, I know we started late.
I was a few minutes late. Yeah.
We'll go a few more. We'll answer your guys' questions and comments. So ask us questions. Just get the chat rolling. I want to see the chat just rolling and rolling with comments and questions.
Miles Taylor has a question for you, Johnny.
Is this it? Hey now, haven't been watching live recently. Johnny Beane, did you see that I sent you Wolf playing with the wah pedal to find out what foot he uses?
No, Johnny doesn't check his messages.
I get a million messages a day, and I'm very grateful because for a lot of years nobody cared at all. But people are finally starting to give a crap. And so I get messages nonstop from people. I get text messages, I get Instagram messages, I get comment, you know, you name it, Twitter. I did see Miles, where did you send that? I'll go ahead and show that. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Where if you can. Wait, is this you? Well, now we're getting the questions. Oh, we're getting all kinds of questions now. I'm bald. I don't bitch about your hair, Jay. What? Who said that?
What happened?
Somebody sent a text saying something. Probably because you were talking about your hair earlier.
Oh.
Okay, Charles Green. Okay, this goes to what Jay was just saying, actually.
Renus Pinkle says, "Can we send you a message on Brazzers?" No, but you can send me your password and your username. I'll take that. You
know. Miles, if you can send that to me, this number right here. If you can text this phone number right here. I do recall though. People saying Wolfgang's pedal board and noticing that the wah pedal was all the way on the left-hand side. I do remember seeing that. So maybe some people are thinking that he uses his left foot
Well,
to do it.
no, he was using his right, wasn't he?
I would think he probably would.
But see, that's the thing. People look at that as like it's weird, and I'm like, I don't really know if it is. I mean, if you're looking down and the wah is on the left side and he's a right-footed player, or wah-er, or whatever you want to call it, then you don't have to worry about stepping on anything with your left foot. You know, you have all that open real estate right there next to the wah. You know what I mean? So it's not really that crazy of a thing. I'm trying to think. I used a wah for a little while on the road, and then it just got like I'm using a wah for literally one solo in a whole set, and it just got to the point where like I think we actually stopped playing that song anyway, so that's probably why I didn't use it anymore. But I'm trying to think which side I had it on. Maybe I had it on the right side.
I always had my wah on the right.
On the right, and then pulled in front of my MIDI or my
it was
pedal board.
Yeah. I would always have. I would never have it on my board itself. It would always be like right outside my board, like outside of everything. That's the way I always had it. Same with me though. I'm not a huge wah user.
Yeah,
I would use it here and there, and
not like Kirk Hammett.
No, definitely not.
He's like, totally. I don't use a wah here and there. That's what he would say.
Because it's already on, being used all the time.
Yeah.
The only time I don't use my wah is when I'm not plugged in.
Yeah, when I'm not playing guitar. But I guess on the right side makes sense because you're having it go in. That's where your whole chain starts, on the right side. So if he has it on his left side, he would have to have that going around out of the wah, going around and then into the board, right?
Well, I mean, the thing is, you can have anything placed anywhere, and you can have the wiring going whichever direction you want. So maybe, it could be just the way he looks down at his board, and it just prefers to see it over there.
Yeah,
I guess. And the thing is, you can, if you're moving around, you can step on any pedal on your board at any place, wherever it is, and it's really not a big. I mean, for me, anybody could mess around with my board and put anything anywhere, and I would look down and see where everything is, and it's still cool. Yeah. It's not really a big deal. Does Ned sleep in the bed? Sharon is asking. Yes, he does.
Oh,
he definitely does. Actually, I'll show this to you real quick. I was folding some. Wait, can I? Oh yeah, it's a t-shirt. I was folding some laundry today.
Some lawn chairs. You were folding some.
And I went in. I was folding some laundry, and I went in, and Ned had laid down on the towels.
Were they still warm?
No, they weren't at all. But he was sleeping or hanging out just on the towels.
Everybody in the chat, what's your favorite wah pedal? Gary Bucknoff mentions the Bad Horsey, which I have, and I think sounds amazing. I've always been a fan of Steve Vai's wah tone or wah sound. And I know obviously earlier in his career he didn't have the Bad Horsey, but even when he did and throughout, I've still been a fan of it. And it's that sound. You plug into his Bad Horsey and it's like that's well, obviously I don't sound like Steve Vai, but it's not harsh on the ears. Some wah pedals can get kind of like a little, like, especially when Kirk Hammett uses one.
Dude, that's what happened to me. That's why I have permanent tinnitus in this ear from a wah pedal. It's permanent. I hear it now. It's permanently just zzz. It's been 12 years.
Do I have my Bad Horsey out, or did I put it away when I had company? Yeah, I put it away. But it's one of those crap. Somebody mentioned what kind of wah it is. Basically, it'll always what's it called? Like you step on it and then let your foot off and it springs back. What's it called? Somebody will know in the chat what that's called. which is kind of neat. You know, the only, I guess, downfall is, or negative thing of it, you can't leave it in one position if you want to kind of get that effect. I mean, obviously, if you hold your foot there,
right,
you can, but it's still a very cool sound. I love how it sounds, man. Just big though, you know.
it's a Morley.
Yeah, it's a morally
Oh,
bad.
Morley pedals are always too big.
Yeah, some people don't even bring them on the road. They have to get like the mini version,
The
of
mini
them.
Morley.
Yeah, the mini Morley, to fit on their boards because they're so massive.
And I think some of the older ones you had to plug in too.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah, but the one benefit, and sorry, Gary Bucknoff. I know it's not Gary Bucknoff, but you are now. Is you don't have to like press down to activate it. Like once you touch it with your foot, it's on. It activates, which is really neat.
Activate.
Yeah, hold on. Let me grab it real quick just to show you kind of what it does.
Grab it. I'll field some questions.
Okay.
All right. Another text that came in from the 630. Hey, Johnny, I saw a pic this week of what looked like Eddie's 5150 era tour guitar rack. Did Eddie have a striped baritone? Looked like a Gibson neck. Are my eyes playing tricks? No, they're not playing tricks on you. He did have a striped. I don't know if it was a baritone though. Maybe it was. But he did have a striped guitar that had a 12-string neck, and it said Ripley. It had a Ripley. Let me see if I can find it. I've got a picture of it here. Actually, the guy that ended up owning that guitar, Steve Ripley. He actually sent me a picture of it years ago. And if I can find it, I will show it to you real fast. If I can find it, I've got a lot of pictures. I'm looking.
Contour wah. That's what it is. It's a contour wah. So
Contour wah.
Bad Horsey 2.
Oh yeah, I have the volume pedal version of that.
Well, the volume pedal doesn't do this. It doesn't go.
No, what's the volume pedal called? It's just a volume. It's in
green.
That
would be weird if it did this. Like you go to turn it, it's like no. So and it's cool. It's got the little Vi logo there. The Bad Horsey 2. It just sounds killer. It really does, man. Great sounding wah. Yeah. And like I said, I've always been a fan of Vi's sound and tone, and obviously he's playing tone. So yeah, and I think they do make a mini version of this. You know. Yeah, and I'm not if you hear like any of the Gizmochi stuff, I think I used a wah pedal, which I think might have been a Dunlop on the first album for one solo, and maybe for some like overdub effects. And then on the new album, I used it for I think half of one solo, and then the beginning of another one on a double track, like one take of it. You know, some solos I double, others I don't, whatever. So one take has the wah on it, and the other take doesn't. And it's kind of just a cool, blend, I guess. But yeah, like a mono
blend or a stereo blend.
No, it was stereo. Like one channel has the wah on it, and the other channel doesn't. It's neat. It just gives it some separation and just some,
gosh.
But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of wah like all the time.
No.
Although then it doesn't become special. If you do something that like that all the time, it doesn't. When you actually turn it on, it's not like ooh, he's got the wah on. It's like, oh, he's always using that, like Kirk Hammett,
Okay, getting back to the text I got. This is not the picture that Steve sent me. I can't find it. I have it somewhere, but this is one. This is a picture that it's been out. This picture's been out there for a while. Anyway, there's the guitar. Right there. I know it's blurry. There you go. There you go. There's the guitar. And again, this is not the picture that Steve sent me. That's a picture somebody else sent me years ago, but they're out there now. They're everywhere. Okay, a couple more real quick. Sherman. Here's Sherman Callahan and Craig Kinder. Are you guys hanging out tonight?
Ooh.
Are you guys hanging out? Here they are right there. There's a selfie of these guys.
Hey, wait a minute. They're on the TV already behind them? What? That looks weird. It's almost like that's like in the future. And they're reversed.
Wait. Let's do it like this. Here it would look like it would be like that.
Yep.
Kind of.
There you
Wow,
go.
that's cool, you guys.
Very cool.
That's a very cool picture, you guys. All right, let me see if I can get to one more here. Let's see. Somebody sent me a bunch of pictures. I'll go ahead and show some of these real quick. All right, there's Edward and Alex for the Got Milk campaign that they did back in the late 90s. I actually had a whole stack of these postcards. They had them at Tower Records, and I went in, grabbed them all. I had like tons of them back in the day, and I ended up giving them away to friends and stuff. So I don't have any more of them. Let's see. Okay, I think. And then somebody sent some pictures of their Kramers. Very cool. There's somebody's Kramer guitars right there. And again, when you send a text to that number, 415-952-3263, if you could, please include your name with your text, because otherwise I don't know who sent it. Who sent that? So technically, you could crank me all you want to that number as well. And some people have and do. But that's fine.
I can't remember the song that I use a wah on the song Paradox, which is track 2 on the new album. Only for a small part of the solo.
Mm-hmm.
What other song? I know I use it on a different song. Like it's split. I'm just trying to find out what it is because I know thrash metal said it's a cool idea. Kind of have a one without and one with. Let me try to find it real fast, and I'll tell if anybody cares. They can kind of listen to what I'm talking about.
Leo, you sent me a YouTube link to the new Maiden album. Okay, thank you, man. Thank you. I will check that out. Tonight. Maybe I will check that out tonight on Twitch while I'm doing some GTA. Tonight, 1 a.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Pacific. I'll be playing some Grand Theft Auto on Twitch. And if anybody would like to participate, if you have a Steam account, if you have a Grand Theft Auto, if you have the game on PC, you can join me in the game. We can play together. Our friend Robot Master Switch. Robot. he joins. We play together all the time. We have a great time. And actually we were playing last night, and what we do is we go live in the voice chat, in the voice channel in the Discord. And Mickey Settlemeyer was in there with us. So we were all talking together, and it's a great time. So again, tonight, 10 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. Eastern, join me over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Johnny Beane for some GTA. And you can actually participate in the Discord as well. Voice. You can talk with us. You can watch us play. We have a great time. Right, Ned? Now Ned's here. We have a great time.
So thrash metal, if you haven't checked out the new album, or even if you have, the song is called New Day, Everything to Lose. and the solo starts at like 3:10, but obviously give it a few seconds before so you can kind of, get the idea what's going on. But the first part of that solo, I think it's one track or one channel has the lead with the wah on and the other side doesn't. It sounds kind of neat, It's one of those things I couldn't decide whether I wanted to use the wah or not, and I'm like, screw it, I'll just do both. I'll double the whole solo, and then I'll turn it off, type of thing. So there's no right or wrong in recording. Whatever it takes to make it good or sound good or cool, there's no rules. Just do it, do it all.
That's right.
Yep.
That's the truth. All right. I think, are we good?
Ready to rock and roll, man.
Awesome.
And again, FU-tone, thank you so much. This will be going on, I think, the gem right there very soon. Yeah.
FU-tone, Tessie Switch.
Yeah.
You want to get the best kill switch out there, go to Tessie Switch. Check out Swiss Picks. They're little, they're yellow, they're different, they're better. And what else? Well, the D-Tuna right there.
Oh, yeah.
dtuna.com.
What's going on here?
All right. We are out of here. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's just say thank you. Channel members here on Johnny Beane TV, thank you so much for all your support. If it wasn't for you guys,
we'd still be here.
Well,
would we?
We wouldn't be here as often as we are.
Oh.
Let's just say that, because we would have ran out of the free space with StreamYard. Because they only give you so many hours per month, and we would have totally lost out. What the heck is this?
Dude, I was gonna show it on the screen, but I was like, I don't know if Johnny wants me to show that. So I was like, I'll send it to you guys, and then you can make the executive decision.
Yeah, we can't show that.
Oh, it's too funny.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Channel members, thank you so much for all your support. Again, join me a little later tonight over on Twitch. Try it out. Come on over. Jump into the Discord. This is a podcast. Follow us. And again, brand new, now streaming on Amazon Music. This actual episode will be on Amazon Music by tomorrow. So there you go. Thank you so much, everybody. Where's the thing? Oh, here's Ned. Ned just walked in. There he is. What do you think, man? What do you think? Uh-huh. Oh, man. All right, I got to end the show, man.
No, it's Ned wants to come on and do an interview now.
Yeah.
How many mice am I going to bring in tonight?
What do you think? Wait, where is it? Ned, does this look familiar?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Give me that thing.
All right, man. Oh, my gosh. All right, you guys. We're out of here for now. But again, Twitch. Come on over. Come on over to Twitch and the Discord later tonight.
And don't forget to tune in tomorrow night for Saturday Night Live, because there'll be a new Guitar J, and we'll get to find out more details about the Nerd Halen cruise gig. What is it called again? That's what it's called. That's a great
Monsters of Rock
Cruise.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah, man.
Awesome.
Dude, I might have to go. I hate cruises because I've never been on one, and I've always said I never would go on one. But I don't know, man. A chance to see Crazy Licks, a chance to see Nerd Halen, hang out with Caleb. I've never met Caleb.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, man.
Yep. And that's just a killer lineup, man. Especially for somebody, again, the whole '80s thing. I like a lot of that stuff. Love a lot of that stuff. So it'd be great to be there. So maybe.
Right on.
Yep.
Right on. Okay, and before we go, this just in. Hey, Johnny, it's G. This is from NAM 2018. Oh, right on,
Gary.
dude. Gary. Here's Gary, NAM 2018.
Oh, hell yeah.
Look at that. Very cool, man. I know it's blurry. Very cool.
Now, after showing that picture, I never met Vinnie Paul or Dimebag or anybody from Pantera, but everybody that I've met that has met Vinnie and Dimebag, I've never heard anybody say one bad thing about those guys. They say they were sweethearts. Like they've always took the time to be, talk to the fans and stuff like that and just hang out, and they were cool. And that's a great legacy, in my opinion, when you're in a band like that, when the fans that met you and even industry people that I've talked to that met those guys and knew them said that they were just fun dudes to be around, man. Just, it was just awesome. Awesome to hear that. Awesome to hear that type of stuff, especially of a band that you're a fan of,
Yeah. I met Dimebag, and he was very cool.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago. It was 1995 when I met him. So it was a long time ago.
You saw him on the oh my God, the third album. What the hell? Well, I can never remember this album. Came out in '94.
Jumbio.
Come on, somebody in the chat, help me out here.
I don't know.
After Vulgar Display of Power, there's
Far Beyond Driven.
Far Beyond Driven. Thank you so much, Majestic.
Thank you, Majestic PJ and B Cat.
So you saw them right after, a year after, I guess, that album came out. The heaviest album to ever go #1 is Far Beyond Driven.
Very cool.
Yep.
Very cool. Yeah, I met him at a guitar shop for a Washburn, just a signing. Oh. I have his autograph. I have pictures with him and his autograph and stuff. Yeah, R2, R3, Diamond Guitar Clinics. Yeah, he didn't play at the thing I was at. I don't think he did. He might have. Maybe we got there late and he had already played. I don't know.
Yeah, there's one, I guess, I don't know about famous one, but I guess it would be if you're a Pantera fan, of one of the clinics he did years ago. And it's just fun. Like watching him up there, just being cool and goofing off and joking and not taking, he's one of those guys that, with how good he was, seeing him not take himself or anything too seriously, but still, like, obviously the music was as serious as a heart attack. We all know that. His playing was great, but it's just, it was kind of like refreshing to see that in somebody whose music was very, like as good as it was and as serious as what it was, but those guys just not taking themselves too seriously and having fun. So
Sherman Callahan sent that in. His friend does paintings and drawings.
Wow.
That's something Sherman has.
That's great.
Awesome, man.
Yep.
Awesomes. All right. I need to approve a bunch of posts in the Van Halen group, apparently.
Oh, you better get to work.
All right. Good night, everybody. See you guys on Twitch in a few hours. Robot, you there? All right. Johnny Beane TV. Bye.
Bye.